Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. So today I have a video that's not specifically security related, but in a general video for a problem that my wife's car is having. She has a Mercedes GL 450, and when we put the key in the ignition, nothing happens. When you turn the key, nothing happens. The car is dead in the water. So I did some troubleshooting, and I've determined that it is warm weather related, and I'm going to explain why. So go ahead and watch this video. Hopefully this video will help you get your car back on the road temporarily until you're able to get the actual problem fixed. All right guys, so you may have this key right here in a Mercedes, and when you put it into the ignition like this, turn the key, nothing happens. Take it out, turn the key. Now ordinarily when you put the key in, you're supposed to get some lights on the dash, what have you. If you were to shut the door, you should get that. But then after it's been open a while, it'll time out and shut off. But it should be turning on the moment you put the key into this ignition here. But it's not working. So let me show you my quick hack to at least get you by until you can fix the issue, which is the ignition switch module in here. You'll need to get that replaced. And in my case here, there's a hairline crack in the circuit board inside the module, and when things get hot, metal tends to expand, which causes the metal to shift a little bit, and that hairline crack loses connection on the circuit board and the solder. When it gets cold, metal constricts and actually forces it to make connection again. So let me show you what I do. So here I've got this can of butane lighter refiller, and guys, be careful with this. I use this because it's a little more effective than a can of compressed air turned upside down. It gets a little colder, but be careful not to have any ignition sources around there like a spark, light. Don't smoke when you're doing this. No open flame whatsoever, and make sure you open the doors to have plenty of ventilation. So what I do is right there in the ignition here, you see this little circle that comes around this way. There are some gaps in there where you could actually shoot this stuff into here, and it looks a little white because I've been doing this a little bit, and so there's some residue on here I got to clean off. But what I do is I take this can and I take this little nozzle right here, and when you push this nozzle down, it opens it and sprays the fluid out. This is compressed gas, and when it comes out, it actually freezes. So what I do is I spray it into the locking mechanism all around. You can see it coming out. It's going to make it very cold, and you just want to get it in there to freeze the module, make it very cold. This is it's going to make it connect. So freeze it, just let it sit, shoot it up inside the key as well. Now you can see the ice forming around the edges. You might have to do this a few times, guys. Before you go to start it, let the flammable gas off and exit the car before you turn the ignition. You can see how it's frosting up from the cold and building up some ice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the key in, I'm gonna try to start it. And there we go. We have an ignition.